Maggie, we're live. We're live on camera. Hello. It's Tuesday the 21st of November, and I was interrupted earlier in chapter 9, entitled NIGELLUS. NIGELLUS, Roman guy. This is the story of Lucina, who was on Elysium for 4 years or so. She's now in Rome to discover more things. This is 2nd century BC, and she is speaking to NIGELLUS, whose son Marcus is no longer bothered by Narcissus, but he doesn't know she knows Narcissus. You think that even with another woman I should be only the senator? While you still lusted for power, you would never have been satisfied with the bread which could not ease that special hunger. Have you ever been hungry, NIGELLUS? It is easy to despise greed when your belly is quiet, but I have known that the next meal can loom so important that nothing else matters. How shall we eat tomorrow? Once that was the question so much more vital than the most urgent concepts of philosophy. I shared it with more than half the inhabitants of Rome or any other city and found no solace in the sharing. The body hungers for food, but the soul for power. Now we find a new hunger, because our old needs have reached satiety. So the priestess is also lonely. We both fulfill our roles without discredit. What more can we ask? That question can never be spoken. You are the priestess to whom Rome gives homage, who has taught me that a house in the Umbrian hills must remain forever empty. I should not see him again. I was sending him away with a memory of the woman I had made him think might have been his dear companion. Be careful, Lucina, I said to my heart. You dare not look forward to sorrow. Guard your courage to keep the present safe. In a few moments the drama you have written will be played out, and you at liberty to join the audience and weep with them if you must. I intended to ask him to see if Lucius was at the landing stage, but instead I heard myself speaking lines that were not in the polished dialogue I had rehearsed in my mind. We shall not see each other again, NIGELLUS. Before you go to take the path you have chosen, the path which I cannot follow, I must take from you a memory I had thought would remain cherished amongst our dreams. I am not only the priestess. I am ordinary, as all women are ordinary. I pride myself that I do not find it necessary to lie, but tonight I have lied to you, or let you accept as a mysterious truth something which has a tawdry explanation. You believe that the change in Marcus is due to a power which is denied to other women. But it is unusual for a woman to exercise any power she may command to gain an object which to her seems vital. Any woman would steal and cheat and lie if need be to gain a desperate need when other methods have failed. I did not influence Marcus to give up Narcissus through any subtle strength. I told Narcissus that he could choose between your son and the comfort of an idle life at my expense. He chose comfort, and at least had the decency to tell the boy that his affection was not proof against the loss of easy security. I acted the tyrant, NIGELLUS, and found the role horribly familiar. Until now, I have been able to afford to despise the tyrants of Rome, but now I have lost the right to feel superior to them. Perhaps Narcissus would not have fallen such an easy victim to expediency, or at least protested a little for the sake of his dignity and my own. If 3 days ago he had not ordered a new chariot with a harness of scarlet leather studded with silver, a child forgets its pride when its newest toy is threatened. The chariot has been paid for with my share of the tribute you gave to Salonius. I came to Rome with 2 men who were my friends. They stay with me because it is expedient. I became complacent, and I cling to it as my ultimate defense against the recognition that I have failed. I am a success in the role which a wise man warned me would lead only to a deeper knowledge of inadequacy. He called himself Asclepius, and I thought that his claim to be a realist was only an old man's boast. If you had known me before I ran away from Greece, I could have kept safe your dreams. But now I can only give you my honesty, to save you from allowing me to steal your house in the hills from some other woman who still has the right of entry and simplicity. All the time I had been talking, he had been statue still. He got slowly to his feet, and I thought he was going away without speaking to the woman who had betrayed his faith in her. He stood looking down at me. I knew before I came here that the name of the girl who lived in the house of Narcissus was Lucina. I have to finish it. I knew before I came here that the name of the girl who lived in the house of Narcissus was Lucina. It's not difficult for a senator to make discreet inquiries. I knew the two Lucinas shared more than a name. I intended to threaten you with exposure unless you agreed to make Narcissus stop seeing my son. I played the comedy of our first conversation because I thought it amusing to be more subdued than the two soothsayer. We both intended to deceive each other, but we have found that honesty is the only coin which dare pass between us. He went on one knee and took my hands between his. Life is too strong for us, Lucina, but love and dreams are stronger than life, and we shall gain eternity for our dreams. Is life too strong for us? Dare we try to escape from our destiny? We must not betray our strength. You cannot run away from the men and women who come to you for comfort, for health, for sanity. And I'm only a senator, but I've sworn my service to my countrymen. My voice cannot speak my heart to you, for it owes duty to the forum, where it may serve to keep in check the legions who would fight without just cause. We may live to be very old, NIGELLUS. Will our dreams endure the tarnish of the years? Can a sword blade lose its power to reflect light if it is burnished every hour with sand? Time shall be the sand we use as burnish, the separate grain, clean with honesty, sharp and defiant of destiny with our pride. Pride, NIGELLUS, are we not weary with pride? I have never before known pride, until today, when I found a woman who will wait with me for a fulfillment others cannot dare, a heaven we shall enter beyond the trappings of a Roman funeral. He kissed me, his body lean and hard under my hands. Goodbye, Lucina, he said, I must go, to leave you guarding of our future. To leave you guardian of our future. Maggie, that was it in this chapter. Next one is number 10, entitled Twilight.